In this video, we will show you how to replace your engine idler pulley. On this Lincoln Navigator, this will be located on the front of your engine. Let's get into it. Alright friends, let's get started. The first thing you want to do is have a look at the belt routing. You'll notice that the belt goes over some pulleys and under others. It's important to have a quick note of that because we have to take the belt off of some of the pulleys to be able to remove the idler pulley. To be able to gain better access to get our serpentine belt tool on the tensioner, we're going to come right up here to the air inlet. You'll find that you have an 8mm headed clamp holding this in place. Loosen that clamp. Now once you have that loose, we're going to make our way right along the front of this area. You'll find that you have two cables that are pressed in place. Just go ahead and pull those right out of that groove. Now we can grab onto this and pull it away from the intake system. Just go ahead and set this aside. At this point, we have plenty of room along the front of the engine. Now with that out of the way, we'll be using a 1/2-inch drive ratchet. Come right down into the square notch on the tensioner. It's a good idea to have something with some leverage because this tensioner does provide a lot of tension on the belt. With that in place, go ahead and turn this clockwise. As you're pulling it, we're going to take the belt right off of the alternator. Now you can release tension. Now that we have the pressure off of the idler pulley, continue on to your 13mm headed bolt, holding it in place. Remove the bolt and the idler pulley. There it is, friends. With that out of the way, clean and inspect the area on the engine where the brand new idler pulley will sit. Once you have that cleaned, it's time to install our brand new idler pulley. We'll put that in place. Once you have the bearing slid over the stub coming out of the engine, we'll continue on to our mounting bolt. Start that in, bottom it out. Torque that to 18 foot-pounds. Once you have that torqued, it's time to reinstall the serpentine belt. Let's put this in place. Before you remove your tool, double check to make sure it's seated on all of the pulleys properly. Some of the pulleys do have grooves, and it's important to make sure the belt is sitting properly on each pulley. Once you're sure that looks good, go ahead and remove your tool. Now we can move along to putting the air inlet tube back onto the top of the engine intake. Slide that in as far as you can until it's bottomed out and tighten your 8mm headed clamp. Resecure your two forward cables. Okay friends, we fully installed our idler pulley on the engine. The next thing you want to do is make your way into the passenger compartment. Start up the engine, turn it off after approximately 10 seconds. Make your way back out here and double check that belt. Once again, it needs to be sitting on all the grooves perfectly. Assuming that looks good, close the hood and take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.